Greetings, my friends. Today I am in Sedona, Arizona at Cathedral Rock. Bringing you an arm toning yoga sequence. Now, if you enjoy the video, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Go ahead and grab your mat and some water. Find a comfortable space in your home or outside, and let's get started. We begin our class in a comfortable seated position with hands at heart center. Full inhale through the nose. Open mouth exhale, let it go. Inhale, shift forward to a tabletop position, shoulders stacked over wrists, hips stacked over knees, and your feet should be behind your legs. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. This is our cow pose. Exhale, tuck the chin really round the spine. This is our cat pose. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Last round here, inhale, cow pose. Then exhale, cat pose. We'll return back to a tabletop position, working our way into a wrist warm-up. We're going to externally rotate your hands so your fingertips are facing the back of the mat and your inner wrists are facing the front of the mat. We have the option to curl our back toes under and lightly shift the hips back. This is going to open up the wrists. From here, we'll rotate the hands back to tabletop. We're just going to find some free movement in the body. For me, my favorite thing to do is rotate my hips and find an arch in my back. And then I go the other direction. Once again, if you have a different movement that fits your body, it's always appropriate to listen to what your body needs. We'll meet back at a tabletop position. From here, we'll inhale, curl the toes under, then exhale, send the glutes up and back, downward facing dog. Find some stillness here, let the head hang heavy, maybe find a slight bend in the knees to help arch the glutes up. Internally rotate the hips so you are engaging and activating the glutes. You may begin to find some movement in your legs, pedaling out the feet. Now from here, we're going to work our way into some waves. So we're going to inhale as we come up onto our tippy toes, hinge forward, plank. Then exhale, bend the knees, send the glutes back, and then straighten the heels down towards the ground. So inhale, shift forward, plank. Exhale, bend the knees, send the glutes back, then press the heels down towards the ground. Last round here, shift forward, plank. Exhale, bend the knees, send the glutes back, then press the heels down as you straighten your legs. Beautiful work. Inhale, gaze forward at the fingertips, and then exhale, take little baby steps, walking your feet to your hands, coming into a forward fold. In this first forward fold, take a deep bend in the knees, let the head hang heavy like a waterfall. Maybe grab opposite elbows, ragdoll pose, swaying back and forth, releasing any tension in the lower spine. And take a deep bend in the knees, release the hands, and inhale, slowly roll up, stacking the spine. When shoulders come to standing, we'll reach both arms high like we're reaching for the sun. This is our extended mountain pose. Then we'll exhale, hands at heart center, nice and slow. Thumbs to chest, full inhale. Open mouth exhale, let it go. Beautiful work. From here, we'll make our way to the top of the mat, setting up for a mountain pose, Sun Sal A. Finding correct posture here, rolling the shoulders back, palms shine forward. From here, we'll go ahead and inhale, reaching both arms up, extended mountain pose. Then exhale, hands at heart center, forward fold, hinging at the hips and leading with the heart. Lowering hands down to mat. From here, we'll inhale, halfway lift, hands come to shins, nice flat spine. Exhale, fold. Place both hands on the mat and step back to a plank pose. From here, we'll exhale as we tricep lower, hovering an inch from the ground. Then inhale, uncurl one toe, the other, upward facing dog, shine the heart through. Then exhale, send the glutes up and back and uncurl one toe at a time, downward facing dog. From here, we'll go ahead and inhale, gaze up at the fingertips. On the exhale, take little baby steps, feet to hands, coming into a forward fold. Stay for the exhale. Then inhale, take a deep bend in the knees. And slowly rise, stacking the spine, taking it nice and slow, bringing both arms up, extended mountain pose, reaching for the sun. And then exhale, hands at heart center, thumbs to chest, full inhale. Open mouth exhale. Let's meet in this pose one more time. We're going to add in some more stuff to our Sun Sal B. Hands shine forward, mountain pose. Inhale, swoop the arms up, extended mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold, hinging at the hips, leading with the heart, nice and slow. When hands touch the mat, we'll go ahead and inhale, halfway lift. Then exhale, fold. Place both hands on the mat, option to step or hop back to a plank. From here, we exhale, tricep lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. Then exhale, downward facing dog, uncurl the toes. Beautiful. And go ahead and inhale your right heel up towards the sky. Then on the exhale, we're going to bend the knee, engage the core, thread it through, stepping our foot between our hands into a low lunge. From here, finding balance and control, inhale, swoop the arms up, crescent pose. Front knee is stacked over front ankle. Back knee has a slight bend, core is engaged, and fingertips are rolled inward. Stay here for the inhale. Nice, you've got this. Stay for the exhale. Swoop the arms open towards the left. So our left side body is going to be opening up. Inhale back to center. Then on the next exhale, we're going to open up towards the right side. So we're going to swoop that right arm over. Nice. Gaze may follow. You've got this. If you need to drop that back knee, you always have that option. Once again, this is your practice. Inhale, swoop both arms back up to crescent. Then we'll exhale, cactus the arms, find a baby back bend here, shining the heart up towards the sky. Inhale, reach the arms long. Straighten the front leg, pivot the back foot, arms come into a T. Then exhale, bend the front knee, stacking it over front ankle, warrior two. From here, we can flip the palms up and back down. This is just going to realign the shoulders. Really make sure your core is engaged and the back foot's parallel with the back of the mat. Keep that depth in your front knee. Beautiful. From here, we're going to create a bind behind our back. We're going to inhale as we peel our heart forward, then exhale, fold, humble warrior. So my right shoulder is next to my right knee. My head is hanging heavy towards the ground. If this is too much, you can always release the bind and place your hands on the ground for support. Then from here, we'll inhale, rise, release the bind, come back into warrior two. Then we'll inhale, reverse warrior. So right arm's going to come behind back. And then we'll exhale as we windmill the arms down, framing the front foot. Then we'll step both feet together. Then exhale, lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. From here, we'll move on to the other side. We'll be inhaling as we lift the left heel up. Then on the exhale, we'll bend the knee, thread it through, low lunge. Find your balance and control, and inhale, crescent pose. Take that bend in that back knee, make sure the front knee is stacked over front ankle. Then, following the next exhale, we're going to be opening up towards the right. Inhale back to center, find that grounding and control, and then we'll be exhaling, opening up towards the left side, swooping the right arm down. Arms are in a T, engage that core, find that strength. Inhale, come back to center. Then from here, we're going to work our way into warrior two. So inhale, straighten the front leg, back foot pivots to be parallel with the back of the mat. And then arms come into a T as you exhale, stacking the front knee over the front ankle. You can flip the palms up and back down if you did so on the other side. Just going to realign the shoulders for you. From here, we'll create that bind behind our back with our hands. We're going to inhale as we peel the chest forward, and then exhale, bringing left shoulder to left knee, letting the head hang nice and heavy here. Once again, if you need to release the bind to support yourself, you always have that option. And then we'll inhale as we rise, releasing the bind, coming back into Warrior 2. Stay for the exhale. Then on the inhale, we'll reverse Warrior. So left arm's going to swoop up and back, right arm's going to come behind our back. Then from here, we'll exhale as we windmill the hands down, framing the front foot, stepping back into a plank pose. Exhale, tricep lower, and then inhale, upward facing dog, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Find some stillness in your down dog. Then from here, we'll inhale as we gaze forward to the fingertips, and then exhale, take little baby steps coming into a forward fold. Follow the exhale here, bend the knees, let the head hang heavy, and then inhale, slowly roll the spine up. We're going to be coming into extended mountain pose. So when shoulders come to standing, both arms reach up high, and then exhale, hands at heart center, nice and slow. Beautiful work. Setting up for a crow pose now. Now, if crow's not your practice, go ahead and meet us in a child's pose. And if you'd like to work on crow today, take a deep bend in the knees, place your hands on the mat, take a bend in the elbows. From here, we're going to go ahead and place knees into armpit. We're going to let our head hang nice and heavy towards the ground. We're going to curl our fingertips like we're a cat clawing at the ground to activate our biceps and our triceps. From here, we'll try and test the balance, maybe lifting one foot, maybe the other foot, coming into full crow, or maybe just playing with one foot at a time. And this is your practice. If you'd like to take something advanced, you can always shoot back into a plank. Then inhale, uncurl the toes, upward facing dog. Then exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Find some stillness in your down dog. Maybe pedal out the feet or shake the head. Come back to your breath. From here, we're going to drop the knees so they're the width of the mat. Big toes come to touch. And we're going to send the glutes back to a child's pose. Coming back to our intention and coming back to being thankful for our bodies and all that they can do. Understanding that yoga is about the process and the journey. So wherever your crow is at today, understand that each time you get on your mat and practice, you'll only get better. Now inhale, shift the weight forward, come into a tabletop position. We'll begin to curl our back toes under, send the glutes up, plank pose, shoulders stacked over wrists. We're going to be working our way into a side plank. So we're going to ground down through the right hand as our support. We're going to lift the left hand. We're going to come onto our right side. So both knife edges of our feet are together. Heart is lifted. Core is engaged. Nice. Stay with the breath here. If you need to, you can always lower that back bottom knee. Then we'll shift back into a plank position. We're going to hold this, so really engage the core. Once again, if you need to drop the knees, this is your practice. Ground down through the left and then lift the right arm, shining up your right side body. Engage the core here. And come back to a plank. Nice. Then from here, we're going to go ahead and hold. Then on the exhale, tricep lower, hover an inch and hold. Then inhale with control, upward facing dog, uncurl the toes under. And then exhale, send the glutes up and back, downward facing dog. Beautiful work. From here, drop the knees out the width of the mat, big toes touch. Exhale, child's pose. We've been here before. Come back to your breath. And full inhales, followed by full exhales. Then slowly inhale, shift the weight back, coming into a tabletop position. We're going to work our way into puppy pose. So we'll walk the hands out as we keep the hips raised. We want our chest to peel down towards the mat. We want to internally rotate our glutes, so that way we're getting glute activation. And then we can keep the arms long, or we can cross them as a pillow for our forehead. From here, slowly begin to sink the hips down. We're going to make sure that elbows are stacked beneath the shoulders, Sphinx pose. Go ahead and claw at the ground as you lightly shine your chest forward, finding a little bit of depth in that lower spine. Point the toes long. Beautiful. Stay with the breath here. Then we're going to go ahead and lower down our hands, creating a bind and resting our forehead on our hands. This is our alligator pose. From here, if you like, you can tick-tock the feet back and forth like windshield wipers. This is just going to release any tension in the lower spine. The legs long if you did the tick-tocking. Then slowly send the glutes up and back, walking the hands to a seated position. We'll complete this class by a couple neck rolls. If you went the one side, go the other direction. And then we'll meet back in center to close out the class. If you enjoyed this class and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I'll see you next class. Namaste.